Yendachi, the name for ICI's community-based program to eliminate the worst forms of child labour in Ghana's cocoa industry, means our future in the Twi language.
To a perspective where there is no child labour in the cocoa sector.
ICI runs a series of workshops where they train local NGOs who will implement the Yendachi program. For many of the local NGOs, this will be the first time they have really acted as facilitators of social change rather than implementers of a project. For this to work well, the training provides them with a good understanding of the issues and, most importantly, the confidence to act as a facilitator.
And he gave up. And when it was time to present to the group,
the NGOs become ICI's implementing partners, and it is their job to introduce Yendachi, or YDK as it is also called, into selected cocoa communities.
On your discussions. After the snack break, you feel a little tired, so let's have an energizer. So move your legs and your arms and your fingers and toes, okay? Yeah. So let's start. One finger, one thumb, keep rolling.
In 2004, 24 communities were targeted for the initial pilot phase of the YDK program. The pilot phase was completed in early 2007. YDK is now being scaled up. More implementing partners are being trained, and they will take YDK to a further 115 communities.
Keep rolling all the time.
I take it.
Turn off the tarmac road and travel 22 kilometers along a rough mud road and you reach Abonso. Abonso is in Adansi South District and is a typical cocoa community. The majority of the 1,000 population comprise settlers who have migrated here from various parts of Ghana to make a living from farming cocoa. Generally, there is little for sale in the market other than locally produced goods and home-cooked food. There is no electricity or land telephone line. However, there is a spot in Abonso where one can pick up a mobile phone connection. Nor is there mains water. Instead, water is pumped by hand from the community well. Having initially introduced the Yendachi program to the community elders, the implementing partners hold separate meetings with the men, the women, the teachers and the children. Yendachi comprises 4 stages. The first stage is dialogue and sensitization. Implementing partners talk with members of the community in groups. They make them aware of the hazards their children can suffer while working in the cocoa farms. They don't lecture them on how they should conduct their lives, rather they raise issues for discussion. It is important that Yendachi is community-driven. The program is a way for the community to decide its own future. They debate the issue of child labour and discuss education as an alternative to work. Other issues about how the community can change and develop are also raised. This leads to stage 2, the community action planning. The community members present various initiatives they have decided upon as action plans. To build a school, for example. The third stage is implementation. How to implement the action plans. How to get funds and materials and labour force to build a new school, for example. The fourth stage is monitoring and evaluation. The community forms a Yendachi committee. It is its task to make sure the action plans are actually implemented, that the school is actually built, and children do attend class.
community action plan, Obonsu, which was decided by a target group among men, women, children, and teachers. They came up with an idea to improve education within the community. Their vision was in 10 years' time, within 2015, Obonsu community, with all the children of school-going age, to be enrolled and retained in school, have quality education up to university level, have good food, good health, and be free from all forms of adverse labor practices. In order to achieve the community vision,